Here come the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical gangster. Pick up the boo in all the area. Still not yet like that. No, we don't die. Yes, we multiply. Anyone rest will hear the fat lady sing. Act like you know we go. I know I both don't know. Touch them up and go. Uh-oh, cha-cha-ching. Here come the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical gangster. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. Still not yet like that. Extraordinary, just like a strawberry. Money to burn, baby, all of the time. Cut to fade is me, fade to cut is she. Come juggle with me, I say every time. Come now, step up. I'm the lyrical gangster. Dial emergency number. Still not yet like that.
That's pretty dope shit, to be fair. I mean, what a good cover. What do you think about that as like an intro song? Like to one of your fights? Acoustic like that. Nah.
I don't know about. I mean, it's definitely dope, but it's a different kind of dope. I would say.
Yeah, exactly. It's a flavor, and not everybody likes every flavor.
I mean, I walk out to Pantera, so.
Well, that was my follow up. So Pantera is what you come out to. What do you come out to?
You see, Walk. So.
Walk.
Yep.
All right, I think we can get like 8 seconds of it without being censored. So, what? So if I have 8 seconds of your intro, Walk, Pantera, where should I click this fucker? 34 seconds or some shit, or 4 minutes 1 second or some shit.
Are you not familiar personally?
No, I'm not.
No. Oh shit. Second number.
Stream 85 plus live channels with no
they won't censor the ads.
YouTube TV. Try it free.
Oh no, those are my ads.
YouTube helps me reach engaged customers like Jenna, who's been searching for landscapers.
That's Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I'm familiar. That's it.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. You come out to that, dude.
I mean, when there's music appropriate, the last match I had in May, they made us all write down our songs, but then they had commentators. They were doing commentary between the fights, so they really didn't run the music the way they had hoped to. But I mean, it was still fun because the banter of the commentators, because they're all they're all
what a dream job.
Yeah, they're not. No, I mean they've all been in the sport as a competitor or an instructor, or
always helps. Yeah,
I mean they're not just guys with TV productions from high school, working keyboards. I was pretty impressed at the last one, which actually they're going to be in Nashville, Georgia this weekend, and I'm looking to go out there and check that out. It's going to be a good time. Not too many people from high school.
Tell us where it is.
It's South Georgia Submissions in Nashville, Georgia. It's going to be at the VFW. I'm not sure what that post number is, but there's only one, and it takes up half of the city. So Nashville, Georgia, VFW post.
South Georgia Submissions.
South Georgia Submissions on YouTube. They've got one. All right, so this weekend will be episode 2 or season 2, excuse me.
Oh, you were in number 1, yeah.
I was in season 1 personally.
Excuse me.
And it was a good time. I mean, it was a really good production, and for the area, I mean, the camaraderie was great. The guy I went against, a super cool dude, great guy from Patterson.
How does that work? All right, so we see Conor McGregor, we see all that shit. We know that some of that's a work. We know that pro wrestling, it's all work. Like, we get that as
they're athletes in wrestling.
Right? Whatever.
They're athletes.
How does it work when it is like real fighting? When it is like, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you.
In a Walmart parking lot. Right?
Right.
The difference between being on the mats and being like walking out of a gate gas station. You know?
Yeah, but you gotta talk shit to me in the Walmart parking lot, man. Me and you gotta have some beef, right? Not me and you are like, hey man, you're scheduled to fight him on March 18th.
Oh yeah.
Right? Walmart parking lot, hey, you're still kicking my ass. But hey man, you stepped on my fucking new shoes. Fuck you, dude. I like you, you like me, but I'm scheduled to fight you on March 15th, 18th, whatever the fuck I'm saying. How does that work, man? How do you approach that as like someone that you like? Like I like this guy. He's all right.
Oh, well, I mean, I can tell you right off the bat, and I could, but I can't because it's kind of confidential. But
yeah, don't do any of that. But
no. What I'm going to say is, they take they put a lot of work into making sure friends aren't fighting. You know.
Oh, that's cool.
Or friend schools, and what I meant
because it's real
is in a big, huge group message for this weekend. They're saying, hey, we still need somebody from this school, or we need somebody. The competitor is from this school, and this school. And people were curious, like, well, does that mean we have to be with that school or we can't be with it?
Right.
And the promoter said, no, we're listing the competitor's school so that you know you don't sign up to fight a friend. So that's never cool.
Yeah.
Because I mean everybody goes in, everybody fights to win. I mean that's why they winners and losers.
So let me back up then. I misinterpreted it. You're telling me I know this guy's a good guy, but I gotta kick his ass.
Oh, well, I didn't know my dude.
Essentially.
I didn't know my dude.
Oh, you were just saying the guy I fought, he's a nice guy. That's all after it.
I mean,
it's all after it, you get to know him a little bit.
I like, so speaking from my most recent, I knew who he was when he came in because I'd seen his picture on the poster, you know.
Sure.
So I knew who he was. When I seen him come in, I said, "That's my dude right there." Not to mention, I'm in a different weight class than most people. So when I seen another guy in that weight class come in, I knew immediately that
that's the motherfucker I gotta go.
And I introduced myself. I mean, he had his family with him. I had my family with me. Somebody
at the end of the day, it's a job.
Somebody said, hey, man, you didn't feel bad in front of, beating him in front of your family? And I said, or in front of his family? I said, well, he would have done, he was trying to do the same to me.
Who asked you that? Who asked you that?
Just one of my woo girls.
Common folk, just were like, you didn't feel bad about that. Okay.
I had some woo girls there with me, and
what the fuck's he supposed to? Yeah, what is he supposed to do? Feel bad about your family being in the front row?
We were all there to compete.
No, man. Yeah, go ahead.
And it was great. It was great. It's great. So
fuck me. Give me your stats. Like, if I'm introducing,
9-4.
I don't even fucking know how to pronounce your last name, which is great. But
Ken McEwen.
I thought that's what it was.
Scottish.
But how tall, how heavy?
6'7",
and then what's your record in the these pro fights?
They're not pro.
Or whatever I'm talking about. Right. Fights.
So I'm Ken McEwen, 6'7", 260 pounds.
You're
9-4 record. 6'7".
9-4.
9-4. Yep.
Fuck, man.
So that's a 9-4 amateur record. That includes mixed martial arts. That includes jiu-jitsu. That's Kempo karate. I mean, it's
just big time everything. So I got a few questions about it.
13 times I stepped up in, and I will remember the 4 times I lost way longer than the 9 times.
Well, yeah, hold up on that because I think people don't ask enough about that shit, and that's exactly what I'm about to ask you about, which I think is cool for a amateur fighter. I guess that's what I call you. Fucking pro teacher, if you will, but like an amateur, whatever you want to fucking call it. We're gonna get into it, but 6'7". You're 6'7". When did you hit 6'7"? How old were you?
I was 6'5" when I graduated, so
high school. So you're like 19 or so, 20 at 6'7".
Yeah.
Jesus, you're taller than Michael Jordan.
Yeah, well, I mean, most of it's. Well, I could tell you what 3 inches of it is. It's my heels. I got thick heels.
Look, I'm fucking tiny. I'm 5'9" on a really good day.
I know. Seen you. Hey, you were sitting at a bar, and we were the same height.
With Tori.
But you were sitting. You were sitting, and I was standing. And you went to get up, and then I think you was like, "No, I'm gonna sit back down."
I was still sitting. It was a tall bar stool. Now 6'7's incredible, man. Like that is one of those like.
Yeah, until you walk into the ceiling fan in a single wide trailer.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Just in general, like from fucking just getting into a, hey man, all I can afford, not maybe your case, but like, is a Chevy Cruze. It's what I drive. I'd have to have a bigger payment. I'd have to have a bigger car. I was 6'7". Like, there's things involved with just being tall that people just do not think about. Like,
what do you think?
How long does it Now, I'm not trying to get Billy Badass Ken here.
What do you think?
But I got a big guy, buddy, that it takes him a minute to get fucked up. Are you the same way?
Well, first of all,
that's not look at my tolerance. It's a
no. First of
2
all,
beers to my one kind of bullshit.
What do you think I drive? First of all,
100% a fucking truck. It's 100% some kind of truck. But if you're telling me it's a fucking Tacoma and not a Tundra, or a Ranger and not a fucking F-150, then you're fucking joking me.
I'll drive a lifted F-150.
Of course it's lifted, because your dick's tiny. It's why you fight, isn't it?
No, it's lifted because I can still step up into it with a 4-inch lift.
Yeah, you got a big fucking...
Because I'm
your heel's bigger than my dick. It's the craziest fucking conversation I've ever had in my life. Your beard's bigger than my dick.
I know, that was my goal.
This is a yes or no question, and depending on the answer, there might be more questions. Does the beard come into fighting at all?
Yes, 100%.
All right, now I got way more questions. If you said no, I'd be like, cool, makes sense. It definitely comes into gay sex. I've had some, trisexual. But in the fighting, how like the people? Obviously, if I'm fighting you in the street, I'm grabbing that shit. I'm kicking your balls. But like, is there a rule against it? Is there?
So,
yeah, tell me about that.
Short, simple answer for me. It's for the image. If I was shaven, I would look like a hairless fucking cat. Okay? So, I mean, yeah, you get it. You've been living with it your whole life. I live with it.
Just called me hairless cat. Passive aggressively.
I live with it for 4 days until it grows back. But, no, I mean, dude, I hate it. And I want to shave all of it. I mean, all of it. But I got to wait until after this weekend because I'm going to be amongst a bunch of badasses at that jiu-jitsu tournament. And I don't want to go in there looking like a wet cat.
I guess my question, though, is, like, I can understand the image and wanting to look like, dude, it is intimidating. It looks cool. I mean, we get that. But in the ring or in the cage or whatever,
it's not an ego thing. It's not an image,
No, I get it.
And her friends call me the Viking, so...
Totally understand it. Everyone's got an image.
I'd look like a... I don't know. Yeah, I'd look
I'm
sick.
not really in image.
Last time I shaved all the way, somebody asked me if I was sick.
I don't try to look cool. I'm not into image.
I could tell.
I'm not into, like, being loud or anything like that. It's not my thing. But if it's your thing, it's cool. But what I'm saying is, in the ring, like... If I fucking grabbed on that, is the ref being like, hey, stop grabbing that beard, pussy? Or is it like, hey, man, you shouldn't have a fucking beard, pussy? Like, what's happening there?
So I feel like if you take the time to reach up and grab a beard, I'm going to put you in a wrist lock. So,
okay, you got me in a wrist lock. You got me in one. I got, like, this much of a fucking grab, and I got your beard. It's on your face, and I got it. Now, I don't care what you say, Ken. It's going to hurt. Now, is it going to hurt enough to let go? That's not going to happen. I'm sure of that. But what if it does hurt enough to let go? Like, is that a rule? Is there a rule against grabbing that fucking hair? Now, also imagine you guys
it's
one
just
of those
something
big
that doesn't
fucking
happen.
ones, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, most of the time you're going to see guys that have the big, huge beards, unless it's religious, unless it's religious thing.
Sure.
Most of a lot of the guys
you're shaving that for a fight.
Braided. No,
right?
No, I wouldn't.
I'm telling you right fucking now. If we're probably same weight. We're definitely same weight class. I can't wait to fuck you up. But if you got a beard, I'm fucking. Look, before I tap, I'm grabbing the shit out of that thing and making you let go first. Or, do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna grab your balls because that's bullshit.
Which do you think would
But I think
first?
The beard, even in UFC, should be a professional. Like, hey man, that's your fault for having one.
Which
if I can break your arm, I can pull your beard. Huh?
Which do you think will give first? Your wrist bone or
your beard?
Or my beard?
Definitely your beard, but it would immediately be followed by my wrist bone.
Right.
So here's an idea I had, and I think I texted you about it. I was telling my wife about it before I came on, but I think this would be fun. Because I do want to take this podcast to a different level.
Hold on.
More.
I can't hear you. Hold on.
Uh-oh. I should be okay. Yeah.
Hold on. I can't see nothing.
Uh-oh. I can see you just fine. My everything on this side should be fine. Uh-oh. I can hear you fine. I can see you.
Yeah, I see you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Everything okay?
But I hear the video, but I can't see it.
I've got no video on. Do you have a video on? That's what's doing it. I've got nothing on.
Shit. Hold on. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm here. I just don't know where to.
Yeah, no, I'm not sighing at you. I'm sighing at the
technology.
Oh, bullshit. I just took a drink. I feel like I'm good. If I'm not, then it might, who the fuck knows? Whoever's listening, I think I have one live viewer right now. They can hear me. Give me a thumbs up or something. I can hear. Can you see me and shit? Ken, can you hear me and shit?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, let's just fucking do this then. So, I turn this down. Shit. What was I going to ask? Oh, yeah, we talked about it or text about it. But here's my idea. I take a few edibles. Like enough to be like, oh, shit, he took a bunch of edibles. Right?
Yeah.
And I do an interview with you about your dojo and what you do. And then we show some kind of like fun little, hey, this is a chokehold. This is a wrist lock. This is a this, fun shit. And then right around that time, the edibles kick in. Me and you fucking fight. Like damn straight, like me versus you. And you fight me. And here's what I'll say. And we'll set some rules, meaning like I get to tap out 3 times or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, we don't want to be over 90 seconds. Hold on. You're laughing at 90 seconds because I get it. We don't want to be over in 10 seconds. But I get to tap out like 3 times, 5 times. I don't know. You get to pin me 3 times. If that's the rule. But I get to pin you once or make you tap out once.
Okay. You get to?
Here's what we can do. No, here's what we can do before you go on. We make it like my microphone's not working. We make it a PSA about not fighting people on edibles because they'll kick the shit out of you. So that's my plan.
Well, shit, I was going to drop LSD. So
that'd be fucking. See, I'm not going to participate on anything illegal on camera, and you need not to either. We can imply anything. But what I'll do is go buy like a fucking case of those Delta 8 edibles. Not from the gas station. Dude, they work, dude. They're fucking great. and I'll take like 5 of them. I'll take like 4 or 5 of them, and me and you will chat for like half hour, and then we'll fight, and we'll do it all on camera. And I think if we do it right, man, and this is probably going to be a video edit, right? But if we do it right, we ask people to. No, we can't do it when I'm on edibles. Never mind. We'll just do it for be funny. I was like, oh, we can get some money. No, we can't. I'm going to be doing edibles. But if I take the edibles out of the equation, it could work.
So let me ask you a question.
Some money. What's up?
Is it striking? Is it all? I mean, is it mixed martial arts?
Here's what I think.
Or is it grappling?
Look, for insurance purposes, like I should probably have. Look, I should probably have a fucking head thing on and a gum thing. But I'm down to like, let's go. I don't want you to knock me the fuck out. Well, wait till the day. But like, yeah, let's fight, man. So yeah, let's go. Let's see what happens. But again, I get like 5-0 over you. You got to make me tap out 5 times or pin me. Combination 5 times.
How long do I have to do it?
Oh no, it's a fight. Like it's a regular ass fight. It'll probably don't see. Let's entertain people, man. Let's toy with me. Fuck around. No time limit. But do you know what I mean? It's gonna happen, right? But I'll be on edibles, so maybe I'll be like, this doesn't even fucking hurt, man.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, I wouldn't.
No, I think that'd be a fun idea. It'd be fun to record it. We could hyperlapse the shit. We could do the interview. We could do some training stuff. We could make this like a 30-minute whole process, even though it was like a 2-hour experience.
Right.
Or a 20-minute process even. And it could be fun.
Cut it down.
I'm willing to get fucked up. I mean, like, I'm willing, again, if I got a head thing, you know me, I know you. I'm not a pro fighter. You're not going to fucking punch my teeth out. But yeah, man, let's go. Let's give it a shot.
I had this talk with somebody earlier. I said, I may have mentioned sparring with you. And the question was asked, well, what are you going to do? I said, well, I do like I do
fuck them up.
I do. No, anybody that's not a fighter, that's just to experience it or they're wanting to do something, I'm going to hit them hard enough that they know it's real. But
right.
I'm not trying to kick their ass. Does that make sense?
Well, at the end of the day, like, here's the thing. Like, here's another long-term thing that I think I text you about. Right now, I look like, now I'm in it. I'm going to show you my garage. Not tonight. I'm going to show you personally my garage.
If Amber Heard was a woman, that's what you look like right now. Or if Amber Heard was a man, that's what you look like. I look like a busted can of biscuits, dude. You know when the biscuits pop and you're in the trunk? Yeah, that's what I look like. I look like soft serve ice cream cone. That's what I look like. I looked pretty good for a minute, and then I quit smoking. My grandma died. My wife and I miscarried. My wife miscarried. No. I don't want to get like serious and crazy about it, but I just like lost shit, dude. Just fat. I'm not. Dude, here's the deal. I'm not far away from being good again, but I look like shit because I'm 36 and it's all belly, and it's disgusting. I got a double chin again. I guess really good. I got getting rid of it. All I'm saying is we can add that to the podcast and document you. Now I'll do my thing. I'll be like, I promise I'll do this every day, whether you're here or not. But you be like, hey, you check up on it, and then we'll do like one day a week or something. We document it, film it, and you're like, hey, you fucking goddamn cupcake. Like, and fucking slap my ass and slap my face and get me into it. That being said, back to what you were saying, totally get it. It's a comedian getting in the ring with you. Not fun. Fight me, hit me, get me, but don't fucking kill me. It's like Jake Paul and Bill Burr.
Right. But I got a question about that in a second, actually. But here's the deal. I'm all about it. I want to know how real it is. I want to feel it. I want to be able to get off the right ring and go to that camera and be like, hey, this is what the fuck's up. Like, if you guys want to learn, get the fuck. I don't know shit about it, but. And then look, maybe we
let me do one to you that you taught me and see if we can't make you fucking not tap out, but understand. That being all said, back to it. I did have a question because you mentioned Jake Paul. What got you into this? How old were you? What got you into the fighting?
So,
and no bullshit.
I got my ass kicked a lot in high school, and that's fine. Most of it was self-inflicted, starting shit and talking shit. And
okay,
joined the Marine Corps. And shout out to my buddy Steve Wyman. And Corey Morgan, both Marines, and they know what line training is, and that was the hand-to-hand combat for the Marine Corps. So I learned that, got out of the Marine Corps, and there were times I'd rather fight than fuck when I was horny. And
that's tequila for me, which is why I don't drink tequila, because unless I know I'm fucking, because I'd look at you in a bar and be like, fuck you, motherfucker. I know I'm not fucking tonight, and I want to fight you. And I don't understand why, but that was tequila for me. But I understand what you're saying.
Here's the thing, though. It's
a primitive thing. It's a very primitive thing.
Well, and here's the thing. So I was a DJ. When I got out of the Marine Corps, I was DJing in nightclubs, and I worked my way into strip clubs. And I DJed in any kind of nightclub. And when you're in that environment, you automatically, as a big ass dude, put yourself.
There it is.
You put yourself out there. That's exactly what you were saying. You're
the bouncer, so to speak. Like you're by proxy.
Yeah. And that's how I got into DJing. Was I got out of the Marine Corps. I took a job part-time. Bouncer at a big nightclub in Jacksonville. Really big.
Bourbon Street?
Nope. Club 5.
Do you remember Bourbon Street?
Bourbon Street Cowboy? Yeah.
I need everyone. We need to put a pin in what you're saying because I want to hear all about it. But Bourbon Street in Jacksonville, Florida. This is going to be the video edit right here. Or one of them. Bourbon Street, Jacksonville, Florida. Next episode, that will be a topic. Let's talk about Bourbon Street in Jacksonville, Florida. Send me your messages, like, subscribe, share. Bourbon Street, motherfuckers, because that was the place with a big X on your hand.
Bourbon Street, Club 5. Listen, Bourbon Street, Club 5, 618. I don't know if you remember 618. Club Evolutions.
Evolutions.
Yep.
I was on WAP 95.1. We're down here at Evolutions tonight.
Yeah. It's 300 fucked up people, but they sold was bottled water.
Unbelievable. I got to get down there.
Yeah.
Dude, I started talking about Bourbon Street, and our viewership went up by 19 people.
19 people. Oh, and they're like, this ain't
1,000 people.
This isn't New Orleans? Oh, shit.
Bro, yeah, they're just, hashtags are crazy. So, okay. So you're a bouncer, you get into DJing, and as a DJ, we figured out by proxy, you're the guy that's like, hey, if shit gets out of hand, we need Ken. And if Ken gets involved, it's pretty problematic.
Well, if the DJ gets involved in anything security related, it's a pretty big deal. That means his equipment or his records are on the line.
Well, that's when shit gets nuts.
Yeah.
Two things. I did a radio DJ for WAP 95.1. This is Bob the Chicken here. I'm giving you all the hits. Tune in right after this commercial by Bennett Chevrolet. I did that one, right? That's okay. That's a radio DJ. But the stripper DJ is.
Do you want to?
If you're listening on earphones, you need to turn it down real quick.
No, hold on.
You got it? Oh, you got it? Oh, yeah. Please give me. Please.
If the wife's not watching this, she's going to know what I'm doing. All right, guys, welcome to the stage now. Welcome to the stage now, Jasmine. All right, guys, remember, take care of your girls, and your girls will take care of you.
Yeah.
And then you play Every Thorn Has a Rose.
Every rose has a thorn. Ken, you did it perfectly. But the issue, or the point I'm making, and I guess if I was on stage, I'd do the same thing, is you did everything great. You did everything perfectly.
But in a strip club, and if your wife's listening, it's always a little like this. Get that fire down at the table and put the opposite. And that's a problem. Put it right down. And that's
did he say
what happens.
Did he say 2-for-1 Jello shots?
I don't know. I don't know what I said, and that's okay because I'm just the DJ that makes sure. And do you think? Now, let me ask you this. So we got a whole new episode here. Did you? And I know you're married and stuff, and if you don't want to talk about old shit, we don't have to talk about old shit. But if you played the right song. Now, they're strippers. They're dumb pieces of shit. Like, we get that. And they ended up getting like maybe even a new song or some story like that. They ended up getting like that extra $40 on that dance. Were you treated fairly? Did you get a little 5 spot? Did you get a little tough job? Did you get a little, oh my God, the DJ was great. Even though you were doing the same thing on Friday that you were doing on Saturday.
Dude, when Whistle While You Twerk came out, I made $1 million, it seemed like.
I go on way too long. This is why I need you. This is what this episode is about. Is me doing things like that and you going, hey, shut the fuck up, dude. Remember Whistle While You Twerk? Do you know what I mean? Like, this isn't I don't want this to be my show anymore. I want this to be a show.
I'm glad you said that because... Hold on. I'm glad you said that. Because corporate sent me, and we're actually taking all the equipment.
Cool, you have Bluetooth. I just ordered a Bluetooth mic.
You have to move out of your New York loft apartment.
Bro, I went to New York and I went to the spot. The camera does it way better justice, I'll tell you that much. It smells like shit up there. Smells like New York is the greatest city in the world, but it smells like shit. Bro, what?
I've got New York's a whole nother episode.
Dude, you
need to be right. You need to be writing this shit down.
Dude, no, I'm literally recording it.
I'm sorry, you don't need to print the internet.
I'm literally recording it. This is literally being recorded.
I guess
tell me write shit down.
I guess you don't.
2022, Dad. Well, he's not my dad because he's fucking 6'7".
I'm 10 years older than you, though.
That's fucking great for what we're gonna do. Well, that's what I was gonna ask you. So, that's back to that, man. So I literally. Hear me out, because I want. No, you know what? No, finish your story. You're in the Marine Corps. You're doing
which one? Combat. Oh man, you said hand to hand. I didn't know where you were going with that.
Into doing this. If your speakers are on, you need to turn them off.
Are they on?
I think they might be.
Can I just disconnect this headset? Would it be easier just to use the computer?
Whatever the fuck you want to do, but I feel like you can hear me.
Hold on.
Whatever we do, I don't want to make you angry, so that's where I'm at. Nope. Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
How is that
but
sound?
Your speakers are on.
God damn you.
You had to plug in some headphones or something.
All right, you want to play a song? Hold on.
Yeah, dude. Fine. Let's do it. Let me, I'll tell you what. I'll find a fun video. I'll remove you. Hey. Sexy ladies. I gotta find all this shit. What's going on this week in the world of YouTube? Oh. And you gotta play something that's not gonna be a copyright infringement. So I'll tell you what, while my boy Ken is figuring his shit out, I will play this right on show. Oh, shit me.
2. Test. All right, good. Any better?
No, it's great because I was about to play her shit and it wasn't working. So
So you got into fight. You were doing the hand-to-hand combat. You were more of a soldier, Marine. Excuse me.
All right. I was waiting for you to finish.
In some fights in high school. Okay, so you're liking the idea of that kind of shit. Go ahead.
No, I enjoyed it, and really, I guess if I had to go back to a certain point to where I said, "Man, this is really fun. I enjoy it." Club 5 down in Riverside, 5 Points in Jacksonville, used to have Friday night fights. I would DJ till like from 8 to 10, which is the not headliner DJ on a Friday night.
Sure.
So I would leave 618.
That's the opener.
Yeah, I would leave 618, which is at 618 West Forsyth Street, downtown Jacksonville. I'd leave there.
Oh, dude, I've done some stand up in Forsyth.
So I'd go to Club 5 and I'd fight whenever they had somebody big that wanted to fight. And I mean, probably the best one ever was I was half passed out.
Hold on. Before you go into that, how does that work? You just said if there's somebody big to fight, I'd fight him. Meaning like, so there's
no. All right, no.
Is this like random people just signing up to fight like karaoke?
100%. And what it would do is
and then they
had a boxing ring,
and no one's fighting them, and you're like, I'll go.
Well, no, it was up to the two fighters. I would say if y'all had somebody that didn't have it didn't have to necessarily be by size. One of the biggest ass whippings I ever got was from a guy half my size named Ricky, but he's a little redneck from Baldwin that, fighting his whole life.
Would you count that as one of your 4?
No, I don't count that.
Because this was just a carry. But so no.
Yeah, I only count stuff on paper.
I'm going to shut my mouth. And I want you to get back to that first fight, but I do want to know how this all works. Like, I feel like, not your fault, left it out. Like, this is Club 5 Jacksonville on a Friday night at 10 o'clock. And you walk in, and what you can do, like, I would expect I could walk in and sign up for karaoke with a live band, and that'd be fun as fuck. You're walking in to Club 5 Jacksonville years ago now on a Friday night, and you're signing up to fight. No matter who the fuck it is, 2 people sign up. If only 2 people sign up, you're fighting that motherfucker.
Nah, dude.
I'm going to shut my mouth. I'm just trying to guess. Please go ahead.
All right. There's hundreds of people that sign up for it. And what they do is they list A, B, C, D. A being you're a fighter of some sort. D being you just want to get in the ring. All right.
And show off for my buddies.
Right. And that now you're the one, when you sign up, you're the one that puts A, B, C, or D on there. All right. And guess what? I'm gonna tell you right now.
But if you put a D, you're a huge dickhead. But you could put a D and fight me, per se.
Or if you put an A because you want to be Billy Badass.
I could also put an A.
And then you get in there and against the real Billy Badass.
This is already the best story ever. This is already great.
All right, so, and then you also put your stats, your height and your weight. Well, there's guys that sit there as people sign in and do the waiver. They're matching people up by size. They're not really. I mean, they're not going to put an A and a D together, but they're trying to match them up, make matches, and then they call the people by name. Usually 3 fights out, they'll call you by name. You go to the back. I mean, you got to remember, there's guys in Jinko pants with fucking silk shirts on. All right.
Right.
It's
a
nightclub.
See, this is the things I'm asking about. This is
right. So it's a nightclub.
Like, you got a guy that's like, looks like me, literally, right now. Like, looks like this.
Right.
It's like, I was at Bourbon Street earlier.
I've had 4 Goldschlagers.
I'm ready to fight tonight, and my fucking sexy new girlfriend's here, and I'm signing up for her. You got everybody, but you've also got fighters
that are there just for that. They're not drinking. They're not fucking around. They're there they're waiting for their name to get called. That's the only reason they're.
It's like an open mic stand-up comedy, right? To anyone that's listening,
except where
you've got everyone signing up. You've got some rookies signing up, and that's okay, right? But it's stand-up comedy. But in general, what I'm hearing is you got someone that's standing up for like a monologue from theater when they have no idea. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's funny. I heard that on Animal House. I'm going to do that monologue.
It's like,
Right.
It's like you're way out of your fucking league.
So my first
I'm
fight
so sorry,
at
man.
Club 5,
Just please, this is a great story.
my first fight at Club 5, I was a D. All right. And when I
You
said
never
the guy,
fought.
I had never done it, but I was big. And I was shit faced, passed out on the couch in the DJ lounge, which is all right. Club 5 used to be it was an old movie theater. So the DJ in the VIP booth was the projection room where they used to shoot from.
Yeah.
And then the whole rest of the place was the bar, was the club. They had a stage up front. Well, for fight nights, they brought in our boxing ring, regulation boxing ring. Well, I'm passed out on this leather couch because remember, I had an opening set at 618. I've already been drinking there.
You've been in the strip club, DJ.
Made it from made it from downtown Jacksonville to Riverside, and I laid down. And they're like, "Hey, there's one fighter left, and nobody signed up. You want to fight?" I was like, "Fuck it, I'll fight him." And he beat my ass.
To be fair, Ken, I would have said the same goddamn thing.
Do you remember the first time?
That's super badass of you. No, I do think it is. But I'm also like, if you wake me up from a drunk slumber, and like, hey man, there's only one guy, and someone needs to fight him, I'd be like, yeah, all right, okay.
Hey, that's pretty.
I feel like most of the people that like me would be like, yeah, me too, man. Now, you did say
close to how it went.
Got your ass kicked.
Oh, 100%. I mean, dude, I was drunk. I was drunk and had just been woke up, and now I'm in the boxing ring.
Like a knockout, like a tap out. Yeah, tell me. You don't have to tell the whole fight. How did you lose?
He knocked me down so many times. The referee started it. Stopped it. TKO. Yeah. In karate,
I cannot wait to fight you when I'm on edibles. I cannot wait to fight you, dude.
That'll take Oxycontin.
No, I won't do anything illegal, dude. Number two, or I guess
that's not illegal,
dude. I'm on camera. Number two is.
Oh, I have a prescription.
The question was how to get you into fighting. You're talking about your first fight. You got your shit rocked. You were drunk. Let me assume you like the entertainment part of it, the show, or did you like the adrenaline? You know what? I get it.
The rush.
In my mouth.
It was the rush. It was the rush of. I mean, you remember the first time dude got his ass kicked in Fight Club?
Oh yeah.
He felt alive. So
I was gonna say this earlier, but I wanted to finish your story, and you're close. I told my wife, I said, what he's gonna say is something like this and something like that, and I was gonna call him out because he had to have liked WWE as a kid because he's so into that. And I'm not. I don't know you. We're gonna show a fight in just a minute and end this in a little bit, but you are an entertainer. You enjoy a little bit of that. I'm 6'7". At least maybe now that you've got more self-esteem, more confidence, more. I've been in a fighter for a while. I'm not getting bullied in high school, or whatever it is. But I was like, his kid had to like wrestling, or guy had to like wrestling as a kid. But the more it goes, it's like you just kind of legitimately like fucking fighting, and it's like.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I just had an existential moment listening to you talk. I'm like, fuck. After I got my ass kicked for 12 years of education, I joined the Marine Corps. I become a DJ. I worked my way to a strip club DJ. Then I started fighting. Sounds like I'm trying to make up for something, huh?
Bro, I've got my best friend in the world, one of my best friends in the world. Sometimes listener of the show. He's 6'4", 6'5", and 300. Well, he's trimmed down a big time, actually. Now he's looking fucking ripped. But he's just, like, he loves one. He loves a fight. But he doesn't try to get in one. But he does love being a bit of an asshole. But he doesn't try to be. And so at this point in his life, he's more of a, I'm using this as I'm an entertainer. And it's beautiful and it's brilliant. And I think a stage for you is somewhere you're obviously passionate about. Let me ask you this.
the fighting. It's taking you to an avenue. It's taking you down avenues. You do now teach it, or you're involved with teaching it, or
I'm not in a gym right now at all.
Okay. Is that something you'd like to do? Is that something you'd like to take? I mean, you're 10 years older than me, you said. Now,
yep. I'm 43.
Now, I'm okay. You're not quite 10, but let's be open and honest. I couldn't say this to a pro fucking wrestler that makes $1 million. But you're at that age where I don't want to say dreams are gone, but like you're not gonna be able to start. You're in the twilight of your career if you just started.
No.
Per se. Please, correct me.
Yeah, no, nothing I'm doing. That's why I'm not in a gym right now. Nothing I'm doing is in pursuit of anything. I'm not in pursuit of anything. This isn't a career. Yeah. I mean, this is a hobby. I literally enjoy getting punched in the face at times.
Well, that's kind of where I'm going, Ken.
It's conditional. I don't want to get punched in the face at Publix, but I don't mind getting punched in the face on a jiu-jitsu mat.
In front of 50 people, 100 people that are paid to see it. Like, I guess that's what I'm getting at is like, you're not trying to start a MMA career here.
No.
But you've
43 years old, man. I'm looking at retiring.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is your avenue? Would you like to do something like teach or maybe open an academy or school or get involved with somebody or just go on the road with somebody? Would you like to be involved in fighting other than getting your ass kicked or kicking ass?
No. My highest ranking. My highest ranking anywhere is in Kempo, and then I'm not far out of beginner status in Tang Soo Do. Jiu-Jitsu, I've got a lot of experience, but I don't belt test. But I've been fighting for 40 years, so
if I said tomorrow that, hey man, I'm opening up a fucking all-girls fighting academy. Whether you want to be a pro wrestler, an MMA fighter, or a jiu-jitsu fucking master. I'm opening it up. You wouldn't want to be involved with that?
I could help, but you're going to, I'd be willing to help with something like that.
I'm not looking for you to poke holes in the idea. It's a hypothetical.
No. But hypothetically, I wouldn't mind being a part of a growing team, but you would want tenured, professors. People, I could give you a list of names right now of people that are 1,000 times better than me. So it's shit like that. I see you looking. Well, I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Try this. Yeah, I can hear you. No fucking clue, dude.
I can hear you.
Can you?
Yeah, but I mean, it's
All right, this will work. Let me turn it up.
technology, huh?
Dude, it's so fucking fragile and beautiful and awesome.
Dude, when I'm like on Microsoft Paint and I'm trying to do a picture, I get so frustrated.
I'll tell you a couple things about I'll tell you one thing right now. As long as you can hear me, we'll go with it. Microsoft Paint was my first fake ID. And on that fake ID, I went to Boston. It's my 19th birthday. But it said I was my 21st. I went on a fucking VIP tour of Sam Adams Brewery. I got free shit at the Bull and Finch, the Cheers bar. I got all kinds of treatment, dude. 19 fucking Microsoft Paint.
Well, that's good.
Oh yeah, man, that was fun as fuck. What am I fucking saying? Technology.
Technology come a long way.
What do you think? We're gonna end this podcast. Well, you know what? We're gonna ask this, and then we're gonna watch your fight real quick.
Oh, okay.
This
It's only 3 minutes,
bro. The new telescope.
Yeah. What about it?
That was like the Big Bang is what they picked up.
You think?
No, that's what they're telling you, dude. That's
Well,
the beginning of our universe.
I know what they're telling us, but I'm asking you, what do you think?
I love it. I think exactly. Do you know what's fucking crazy? You know what's gonna get us canceled all right away? It's
What's
like
that?
that's when God farted. Like if you believe in God and you also believe in like what the fucking the James Hub thing's showing us or whatever, that's God's fart. That's the Big Bang, and those are dead. That's billions of years ago, dude.
You think they can see that?
What I'm telling you is, you and I don't matter. This podcast doesn't matter.
No.
You think I hate babies because I'm pro-choice, then you hate teenage children or school children because you're pro-gun. And that's all I'm saying. Also, I'm pro-gun. So I guess I just hate all kids.
Well, if you have any, you would know why.
Why you're pro-life or pro-choice? Goddamn right, pro-choice.
I would know why you hate kids if you got any.
Fucking yeah. I just think like everyone's so extreme, right? But like, then you see a picture like this fucking telescope. It's like, hey man, everything you see there that's tiny is a sun, and everything else you see is bigger than that is a galaxy. And you and I are sitting here getting energy from our one sun. Me and you, and there's other 7 billion of us, whatever it is. But we all decide to fight. There's no doubt in my mind if the aliens come and find us, they're just going to go, dude. And they're going to fish for us like bass in a fucking pond, or they're going to go, beep, and flick us into a fucking orbit. Dude, like all that fucking presented to us, and we're still like, you're pro-choice, you hate babies, fuck you! You're pro-gun, you hate kids, fuck you! Dude, all
the times we're living in.
It's on page 4, but page 1 is me going, fuck you, I love Trump. You know what I mean? Guy molests himself in honor of Trump. Front page. Like, guy molests himself in honor of Biden. Like, I'm bipartisan here. It's ridiculous. The kids don't win. The kids never win. I don't win. You don't win. Why are we still fighting when they literally just showed us galaxies? We're sitting here with fucking, this doesn't work. With what is it? My very enthusiastic mom just bought us 9 pizzas. That's in our mind. That's what we got. That's it. Dude, that's it. Right? That's it. We're on Mars. They're like, oh, the rover hasn't found shit. They were blasting this image of, no. Those are galaxies. Galaxies have thousands of solar systems in them. Thousands. Well, my very enthusiastic aunt, or whatever, mom, just bought us 9 pizzas, so fuck you. Why are you pro-choice? I'm tired of it. Are you not tired of it? How do we fix that, dude?
To be honest with you, man,
we start by just going through the ridiculous extremist shit every week and picking it apart.
I tend not to worry about things I can't change, man.
Bro, the fucking problem with the world is everybody worries about remember the guide stones? Did you hear about the guide stones? You want to talk about something real fucking public?
Yeah.
I've been there. Yeah. They're beautiful. They're awesome. They're creepy, but they're cool. And someone blew them up. There's 10 rules on them, 9 rules.
Mm-hmm.
And the only number 2 through 9 is be fucking cool to each other. Hey, if someone falls, pick them up. It's bullshit like that. It's trade fairly. You know what I mean? It's it's all those 8 rules. It's fair humanity. But rule number one is maintain population, by the way, of fucking Earth under 500 million. And what happens is people look at that and go, oh, fuck, they want to kill 7.5 billion people or 6.5 billion people. And they blew it up. It's no. This was designed for if there's a tidal wave, it's in the highest point where it wouldn't reach. It's made of marble that does not waste or deteriorate. It was there for a new, if me and you and my wife and your wife and our 3 kids that we had to actually probably fuck to fucking actually maintain the world. Oh yeah, dude. That's it. That would have happened. Our dogs too, dude. I'd have to fuck my dog. The guide stones were there for that. But people were like, what do you mean 500 million? Fuck you. And they
you think that's how they blew it up?
100%. Why do people have been against it since 1980? They've been against it since 1980. It said nothing wrong. It was just mysterious and cool. And it just said, hey, if you end up here when apocalypse happens, here's how you fucking treat the world. Don't put 7 billion people on it.
Yeah.
And if you don't put 7 billion people on it, here's what you do after that. Now, anything could have happened. We could start a new world tomorrow, and you know what? We just fuck like animals, and there's millions and millions of people, and there's 600 million. But as long as we stick to rule number 2 through fucking 9, we're cool, dude. That's all they're trying to say. It's it's all about being one with nature. Don't fuck up what circle of life. Right now, we're eating preservatives and fucking steroid-filled fucking meat. We're dying from it quickly. We're eating plastic. We're drinking water from plastic bottles instead of through a fucking tap or a faucet or a fucking wells because it makes money. And we're dying from cancer from plastic bottle of water. The guy still was just being like, hey, man, don't fuck up. If everyone's cool, everyone's cool. And people blew it up for that.
I'm not going to die from plastic bottle of water.
Huh? You are, dude.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
Here's the thing, dude. If you don't die from cancer until you're 90, until you're 105, you're 105, they'll be like, hey, it's cancer. And they'll be like, it's from that plastic fucking water bottle you've been drinking. Because the sun hits it, and you're just taking bacteria in, and it's fucking deteriorating. Water has an expiration date, dude. It's got an expiration date, man.
Does it?
It does. It does.
Isn't that crazy? It's fresh by. It's fresh by. Freshest by this date.
Freshest by, son. All right, Ken. So all that said, all that shit.
Right.
I don't even know where I was going with it.
Technology.
Technology is crazy. All that shit's nuts. It's crazy that we've been presented with all this shit, but yet we still like to fight. I am all about the primitive nature of fighting and fucking. I want to explore that with you, not the fucking part, but definitely the fighting part. I want to see how you've taken it and made a hobby and a passion out of it. But I also think that we should talk about how fucking stupid people are for fighting. And I think if we can connect that somehow and make fighting cool and fighting dumb, I think we got something really, really fucking cool here.
Well, I can blow your mind. I got I know some guys that have a production. It's called Street. Well, I'll tell you what it is later. But basically, when people have beef or arguments, they let them both sign up and they have a structured match.
That's the coolest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. That's like, how fucking cool would that be?
And guys really train for it because they're like, oh, okay. And then they, what it does is it takes the violence off the streets and puts it in a ring.
This is from fucking like the jousting days, dude. Like, it's like, remember in jousting, like, or obviously you don't remember the fucking medieval times, but
actually I do because I was there last month. I was at medieval times last month in Atlanta.
You fucking Viking piece of shit. But it's like, dude, I could have been lying. I could have been totally fucking your wife behind your back. And you're like, nah, man, this guy was fucking my wife. And I'm like, nah, I wasn't. And they're like, oh, joust for it. And then I win. And they're like, oh, yeah, Ken was a fucking lying piece of shit. Like,
and then you run off with the wife.
But now you can just wrestle and fight, which is fucking dope.
And you can tell some of them are like, the beef's not, like, the fight was cool, but I still hate your ass. But some of them, the guys will shake it. It's called street beefs.
Street beef. Dude, that thing will be fucking dope.
Street beef. Street, like on the streets.
Street, yeah.
Street beef.
So what we're going to do is watch your fight.
All right.
And we can comment on top of it. But what you need to do is, I know that the commentators say some stuff and shit. Just shut me up. You know what I mean? Like, shut up. This is what's happening. And we'll shut up, all right? Don't worry about offending me and shit. Let's see if this works here. Come on now. And then we'll do... Oh, we got to do this share screen shit. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Anyone that has, I'm going to edit this. This is a rebranding, the reviving, whatever the fuck you want to talk. It's my first fucking podcast in a long time. And what we're going to do is figure it out. And I'm thankful that this one wasn't promoted. But if you are listening still, thanks for doing it. We're going to put on Ken's fight here. Where'd Ken go?
I agree.
I'm under the picture.
You missed a match. Oh, I did.
So,
that was sweet.
So this is Ken.
Passing the guard, taking him out, and then just stepping right up.
This is the first annual Southeast Submissions.
Southeast Georgia Submissions.
Southeast Georgia Submissions. You're fighting, it's your fight. And how long does this fight last, per se, do you think? So, I can go through and back and all that.
Well, it starts, it should start by the 21-second or 21-minute mark, and we were only on the mats for about 3.5 minutes.
All right, so we'll talk through the whole thing. Is that cool? Just to talk through it and bullshit.
I can tell you what's happening.
Well, hold on. What I'm going to do is mute this. All right, so now go ahead, Betty.
Oh, I was just going to say this is it. Yep.
All right, so we'll back it up. Cool.
Yeah, you can unmute it.
Should I listen to these guys?
Yeah. We got the fan section from one of them two over there.
Hey, we might actually know when this large man.
So I got to go back. You got a cheering section.
Big proofs in the pudding, you know what I'm saying?
Well, is that what the guy's saying? You got a cheering section.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We had a bunch of woo girls.
Yeah, you were saying under. Okay, so let's listen to your intro. And you got some people on your side.
Grabbed an arm. It was very strange.
That's an interesting strategy for an armbar for sure. There's a lot of space he's giving up there.
And here's the thing, it worked.
Yeah.
You can't argue with that.
It's showing you now.
The results, the proof's in the pudding, you know what I'm saying? Tap's a tap.
Good, the debit cards are, we can't accept that as well at the concession stand. Next up is Scott and Ken.
Scott and Ken.
All right. Uh-oh. Somebody here done brought a crowd.
Yeah, they brought a crowd.
Yeah. We got the fan section for one of them two over there.
Hey, we might actually know when
a
this
large
one
man.
starts.
Stout. Them big boys.
Steven. You estimate you brought?
Yeah.
5, 6.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with
Say that again.
Big man.
How many people
Such
did
a
you
little
bring?
guy.
5, 6
Got
guys,
braids
5,
and
6
stuff. I'm actually
family.
ready to go to
Jimmy.
war out here today.
There was
Small
probably
lives
20
matter.
people.
Let's go.
20 people on your you brought?
10.
Well, our whole team was there, so we all had a bunch of people.
Jesus. That's awesome.
So,
All right, let's check you out. So
Know where
Ken.
5
you
rings is
are
located?
right now
Five
just
Rings is
sizing
in
them up.
Patterson, Georgia. It's
You
a
know you
Surge
got 'em?
affiliate.
Do you
Yep.
know you got him right now?
All right.
No. No, because so what's going to happen is I'm going to shoot in and try to get up under him, but he kind of stifles that. So I try to pull him down to the mat. And what he actually does is throws me end over end, and you can hear an audible gasp in the crowd.
So what I'll say, and this is kind of where I'm going with it a little bit, is I look at this guy and I look at you.
Small lives matter.
Let's
Small
go.
lives matter.
Small lives
And
matter.
I think,
Ken.
like, this is my
Rings, it looks
buddy's
like,
dad
coming out of the
that
corner.
just showed up.
Yeah.
Like,
I get you.
you've got that big brother look. I know that you're a dad and all that. Right now, what are you thinking looking at that guy? This is going to be a tough fight.
I'll tell you
And
what
that's
I
no
didn't
offense
think.
to you or him. Like, it's just
No. I mean, I figured anybody that was there was going to be a formidable opponent.
right.
But my first impressions was I didn't expect him to be as strong as he was. And
Well, you got that dad strength, dude.
my first two takedown attempts, he stifled and then ended up throwing me. So it
Are we going to see that?
oh yeah,
Sweet. Let's talk about it, man. Sorry,
go for it.
I'm looking at him as an outsider.
So let it play
Outsider,
out.
and I'm like, this guy's going to fucking go down. But he's,
So
all right, let's do it.
so let it play until we stop the scramble and
You
we
tell me
start
when to
grappling.
stop. You tell me
All
when
right,
to
okay.
stop. We'll just play the audio. Or play the
All
video.
right.
So,
Does anybody
We
know
got
where
Ken.
5 Rings is located?
Five Rings is in Patterson, Georgia. It's a Surge affiliate.
Let's go. All right, there's the slap bump.
Okay. It looks like we
Yeah,
got
he's
one
strong,
dude
isn't he?
from Invictus. Oh, okay.
These
All
guys
right.
did it.
I see you.
Yeah, man, go ahead. That was
All right,
dope. I mean, that's already a really cool exchange as far as
so if you
he
see
didn't go down easy.
no, you see the big guy on the right hand side sitting at the table.
Let's check him out.
No, from
This
their
guy
back.
here,
Yeah, from their back, that's our whole section.
this fucker right here. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you got
Yeah.
a few folks
So
with you.
so from that guy, we had 4 of us from our team competed. So four of us had visitors.
Gotcha.
So, but, all right, but go ahead. The commentators do great in talking through what's happening, but it's a couple minutes if you want to let it go.
Do your thing,
That's
man.
it.
No, let's talk
That's the
about it.
intensity
Like,
we
so
like to see.
this guy, like,
Let's go.
this is where I'd probably give up.
So right now I'm trying to-
in a bad way. It's
I'll be
like he's
responsible. I'll be
gone.
responsible.
Like he
I got
knows.
it.
In my opinion, this guy.
You want me to be
he's
responsible for the
fighting
clock at the end?
I
He's
got the
fighting,
clock.
and he knows how to
Jimmy,
do
you
it.
sure?
I got
Right.
the clock. This is our first time.
Well,
If it
I've
is
already tried to punch choke a couple. I've already tried a couple punch chokes on him,
I seen that.
And,
yeah.
and I couldn't get that. And he was really pinning his chin to his chest, doing a good job of keeping me from getting this
And
my
so,
arm
what-
in there.
Walk me through a chin punch or a punch chin. It's like you're trying to get my throat and like really kind
So
of fuck my breathing up a little bit
A punch choke. I'm putting my hand right here.
and just
And then
fucking.
my-
I mean, I'm doing it to
And-
myself, right?
No, and with my other hand, I'm pulling down.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get you on.
Yeah, so I'm pulling down like this.
Oh, so you're pulling down and
Put your-
I mean, like I said, I'm doing it to myself and it fucking hurts, right?
Yeah. So I tried that. I tried that a couple times. It didn't work, and he did real good blocking me getting access to his throat. And
But
you
in
just
essence,
basically,
I mean, yeah. Sorry, no.
you just basically you work them down a diminishing tree of decisions,
Right.
you know.
Right.
And
Right.
you'll watch.
Oh, what a cool insight.
Yeah, we're going to battle for leg position over the next minute or so.
So you're battling for leg positions, is what you'd say right now. And
Right.
like this is what a really, really cool insight that I've never ever heard from a fighter before is like, I swear to God, Ken, is like what you're doing is battling through decisions at this point. Because to the outlier, to the outsider, to someone like me, that he's still got a chance.
Yeah.
Now,
with every attempt, every attempt I make
here, right.
For me to make an attempt at a submission, I'm also giving up a vulnerability somewhere.
So to anyone outside looking in, this guy that's balding and 50 and on the mat still really has a shot at this, and that's coming from a 6'7" like massive monster here. This is cool. This is a really cool insight. It's all about decisions. So let's check out these decisions.
So now we're working legs.
We'll figure this thing out.
Yeah, you said it's all about legs.
All right, looks like Ken on top here.
And his don't look too big.
To the neck to get some opening of the guard there.
I think you do yours.
Ken doing a good job straightening it out, trying to keep the pressure off.
Oh man, look at you.
Got to work on getting a little bit of an angle probably to get some of that pressure.
He had his legs locked, so it was really hard for me to do anything being in his guard like that.
Feel good.
But the best thing for you to do is like kind of keep that like this is again ignorance. Kind of keep your your knees on that mat so that you've got that. If I need,
I want to put I want to put as much weight as I can on his upper body. I want to try to smash so that if he's got a lot of weight on his chest, it's hard for him to breathe.
And he's already fucking doing this.
Yeah, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get a full mount, which is where both of my legs are over his legs, around his hips.
And so we just said a leg battle for anyone else that's watching. You can see him walking and trying to go. What I see with yours is you're up and down, up and down. What you're trying to do is just get in position.
I'm trying to get him to break his grip. I'm in his closed guard. I'm trying to get him to break his grip on his feet.
All right, let's check it out.
That's why you want to have a good guard, though. Everybody should learn it.
So do you guys talk to each other at this point at all?
No.
Just it's more like breathing.
I don't talk. Yeah, it's breathing.
Look at this.
Nice.
Oh, he's
Steps over to half here. We got a little bit of lockdown.
All right, so now I'm in his half guard.
All right, so
anything from lockdown.
At this point, are you more confident right now?
So, not really, because he's still got my right leg pretty locked up, and so I've got no stability on the right side because I can't use that leg.
Really?
However, I do have my knee here that I can bring up into his elbow or up into his armpit.
Wow.
But what I'm working on now that you can't see from the camera angle is I'm working on what's called a head and arm choke, which is where I have you see my left arm is around his neck, and then I'm trying to get his left arm. I'm trying to get up under. I'm trying to get an underhook so that I could choke him out that way. Meanwhile, I'm working on getting that leg loose.
So I think the most interesting part of this, Ken, is I've seen all the Hollywood movies, dude. And in my opinion, I actually have a 70-pound bag in my garage, and I hit it, and I do okay against a hanging 70-pound bag. But I've seen all these movies, and I'm a tough guy, according to the movies. And Stranger Things, and any abductor that comes in, I still need my gun and all that shit. Fighting is an art. It is an art, especially when it's fighting without, I don't want to actually kill the guy. You've got so many things going on. You're talking about decision-making. You're talking about, I'm going, hey, do you feel good now? And you're like, no, I don't feel good because the guy's still got my fucking leg. So rewind fucking 2 minutes when I'm like, this guy on the mat's still got a chance. He's still kicking his ass, but he's still got a chance.
He's still got a chance.
It's the most interesting thing. Like, a real fighter is a real fucking fighter.
So if you listen to the commentators,
like, we can scrap in the fucking alley. You know what I mean? But
if you listen to the commentators here in a second or two, you hear them saying Scott needs to do this, Scott needs to do this, because they're giving a recommendation. But when you'll hear them go, oh, that's when that's when it started. It started because I'm trying to get that leg free so that I can take a mount. All I have to do is get my right leg free and I can take mount position, which is the one of the top positions in the positional hierarchy for jiu-jitsu is to be full mount. So watch the instructors. They're kind of being positive for the guy on the bottom, but
Josh and Arnaldo, 20 more.
Uh-oh.
No, it's all right. It's all good, man. We got this shit. That's what we do. That's what we do, man. That's why
right,
it's episode 101. We're at you're getting that leg.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
We want to get back to that leg, dude.
Just go right there. Right there is good. It only take a second.
Yeah, dude. We got time is free, dude.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go with Ken. Look like a big man. Such a little guy. He got braids and stuff. My man's ready to go.
Jimmy.
Yeah, you did do the braids and shit. You are a bit of a showman.
Ken.
At the end,
I got it.
Is this? Yeah. So there we go.
It's coming up on it.
Back to coming up.
First time.
You think it was
I mean, that looks like you're struggling. Don't get me wrong. I'm not,
Oh yeah.
No, fuck you. Like, you're struggling. I mean, this guy's fighting you.
Straight into the neck to get some.
Holy shit. I mean, you're breathing heavy. It's tough.
Ken.
Look at that face.
Good job
Red as
straightening
a
it out, trying to
fucking
keep the pressure off.
strawberry.
Well, that's normal.
Got to work on getting a little bit of an angle probably to get.
All right, so here it comes where he's getting like we got to watch that Lex and listen to commentators.
Don't feel good, Steven. It don't feel good.
That's why you want to have a good guard, though.
Everybody
Everybody should learn it.
Trying. Oh God.
I got it.
There it is. Here we come.
Not yet.
Nice, trying to keep the closed guard play in. Steps over
Got
the
him.
half here. We got a little bit of lockdown.
Jesus.
So now I'm going for the head and arm choke.
Anything from lockdown though, right, Steven?
Kid's got a nice underhook on him right here, keeping heavy pressure. So I think he's doing a good job of stretching him out and trying to get a little dip set going. But
just let me real quick, real quick, man. Like, what a fucking fighter this guy is on the other side. Like,
100%.
I'm not looking for you to cry and be like, oh, what a good fighter.
Nah, dude. Like, he was
again, outsider looking in. Jesus, fuck, I'd have been done.
Yeah, he was a strong dude. But they don't want to hear that shit right after. No.
Yeah, he's not giving up, dude.
And clamped in right here a little bit, so it's going to take a second to get it to work itself out. If he could dig for his left underhook, he may be able to get it moving a little bit better to go to double unders.
Okay.
I can't see now because Chase is in the way.
So I'm looking at it here on the screen, and he's doing a good job of lifting the heel and trying to get his.
Yeah, he still got you, doesn't he?
He's framing on the face.
Yeah, he was.
He might not got
digging into my
you
face.
Don't have him all the way.
And his chin a little bit more.
Oh.
Ken's working really hard trying to get that elbow up. Probably looking for some head and arm. I bet he looks like a head and arm kind of guy.
Let me stop it again.
Remember, pause it. Remember I said earlier I was trying to get the head and arm choke? That's what they were talking about.
My daughter likes to tell me all about her fucking Buzz Lightyear movies and toys, and I lose patience very, very quickly. I'm trying to beat a man who is trying to kill me with a hold like something like this. What happens? And I mean, explain it to me. Explain it to anyone that doesn't know about fighting, man. Like, why do you lose patience and just be like, fuck this, and want to just beat the shit out of him? Or, by the way, I don't want to beat the shit out of my daughter for talking about Buzz Lightyear, but like, somebody just lose patience, like, fuck you, I'm out of here. Like,
because if you lose patience,
fighting really hard here. And
if you lose patience, lose patience and you lose focus and you lose control, you're going to lose the match.
So, like, how do you focus beforehand? Like, what do you do? Like, what do you resign yourself to? It's going to be okay. If this went full term, how long was it supposed to be?
It's a 10-minute match. It's a 10-minute match. See the 8:16.
Okay. So you resign yourself to 10 minutes, no matter what. Obviously. Well, how else do you focus on, especially things like this, where it's like, I can see you working. You know this works. You know it should work. But yeah, that's life,
not
right. Things keep
it's
coming
not
back
working.
at you.
Right.
When are you? But I guess that is a like ignorant fan question. Like, Is there anything that comes about where you're like, I got to change my fucking strategy here and just beat the fuck out of this old man?
Well, here's
You know what I mean?
what happens. Yeah, here's what happens is, every time you try to take a different position, I mean, it can change. It can change
Right.
in an instant. So you have to know, all right, well, so what am I going to do next? All right, so I can't get under hooks. I need to try, right now I'm in this half guard. I need to try to step over into full mount. I mean, I know at this point in my head, I know exactly what I'm trying to do to him, and I end up doing it in like the next minute and a half.
Do you have his contact info?
I mean, I could get it, but I don't have it. I mean,
let's get him on, man. Let's get him on and talk about one of his fights and this fight. And dude, I think it'd be fun as fuck to like walk through it and bullshit with somebody about it. Like,
I hope to be there.
I mean, we're I don't want to say professionals, but I mean we're professional enough to go. It's a fight. Right. I lost. Let's talk about it. And I hope we can go through one of his.
I plan on being there at season 2.
Oh yeah.
This weekend. So well, it's Sunday. They
Sunday,
do all the filming on Nashville, Georgia. Nashville, Georgia. This is Nashville. It's this exact place. It's in Nashville, Georgia. VFW.
Shrooms in Nashville.
Yeah. All right. Click play.
I ran into a buddy of mine. I went to school in Valdosta, and I went to Nashville to pick shrooms.
Good place.
Saw some motherfuckers. Oh, fuck you. Let me tell my shroom story, motherfucker. And we see these fucking people, and we were hiding behind the goddamn cows, and we see these people hiding behind the same cows, and we just like yell something like "caw," like caw. Turns out I went to high school with a motherfucker. He's out there doing it. Went to Valdosta too. We're just out there picking shrooms. It was great. Nashville, Georgia, home of really shitty shrooms, actually. All right,
and
Ken.
A great BFW.
And a great BFW. Dollar Jello shots all night.
It works.
Facts.
It looks like he's trying to get a punch choke.
Yeah, this is just crazy to me that how hard you're working.
Heavy on that wrist.
And not going.
Yeah, he's pretty well glued to that right now. There he goes.
Watch.
Be a good time to maybe let go of that guard and start trying to recover maybe a butterfly or something like that. Butter half would be a good
because they know what's happening right now.
So these guys are saying, if you listen to them back, guys, or watch Ken's fight, I'll post it in the comment section or whatever on the link. Well, these guys know exactly what you need to do and he needs to do. And
oh yeah, these guys are tenured black belts with their own academies.
But they're also not tied up by a 6'7", 290.
Right now, he's just kind of holding on, and that's not going to be good.
The sport is the sport. No matter how big you are.
Correct. But still,
I respect the dog. It's probably not good under there.
Dude, I love this guy. That's why I want him on. I love this guy you're fighting. I love to mix fighting and comedy on this podcast. I love this guy because he's just like my dad out there. Like, if I was his family section like yours, I'd be like, no, dude, fuck you. You were great.
Good job of
Let's go get Cracker Barrel.
Good job of defending.
Listen to these guys.
Kyan Bottom's doing a great job defending off these attacks.
I believe that's Scott on the bottom.
Scott.
Is it? Yes, Scott. Correct.
He's just nailing you. Look at his legs. Look how hard you have to work to fucking do this.
Still got 7 minutes left.
Hold on.
What do you think?
Oh, you got it.
I'll rewind.
Yeah.
I'll rewind, buddy. I'll rewind. But let's just. Do you think that's why someone asked you? Who asked you, by the way? Did you feel bad about killing him in front of his family? Did he ask you? He didn't ask you, did he?
No.
But I mean, this is where I'm starting to feel bad for the guy. Does it make sense? Like, dude, this guy's a dad and he's killing it and he's doing every fucking thing he can. This is where I'm starting to feel bad as a fan. You know what I mean? It's like, shit, dude, he's got to die.
Yeah, he did. He did well, man. He did great. But on a scale of
that,
there's good and then there's a little bit better. So
he's an amateur fighter and he's 50-something years old.
Actually, believe it or not, he's like 30-something.
He's shades that. Let's talk, dude. Let's play a new fucking conversation real quick. See that? That's fucking great hair. You, my friend, have great hair.
I have a ponytail.
My problem is, I always said, if I'm fat, I can't be bald. I still have good hair. Now I'm
got
good hair, but I'm fat. I don't want to be fat. You got good hair, man. You're not fat. It's dude. Hold on to it. That guy needs a shave. If that guy's 30-something, that's got to go, dude. It's got to go. He looks 50-something.
Can't tell it with his Carhartt hat on.
What?
Can't tell it with a Carhartt hat on.
Oh, yeah, they all do that shit, don't they? All right, we're at 24:51. Let's go to 24:35.
Yeah, I'll step over in the full mount, and you hear the commentators.
Yeah, you did that. All right,
they're
ready?
like, oh, shit. Yeah.
Oh, well, no, we're not ready. I'm not. All right, let's do this shit.
It's almost over. Almost over.
Is it? Yes, Scott. Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Again, he's trying. Love him.
He's in my.
I want him to win, dude. I want him to win.
7 minutes left.
I want him to win.
A lot of mat time.
What do you think the right play is?
There it is.
You just stepped over in the mount.
That puts Scott in a dangerous place.
Heavy grapevines. That's got to hurt pretty bad.
Listen.
He's killing him.
Working for that arm pretty hard.
Tap, dude, tap.
All right, pause it.
I think he's shooting for an Americana pretty.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong there, dude? Like tap, Scott. Just fucking tap.
So, all right. So if you look at my legs, what I'm doing is when you see me straighten my legs out, when I straighten my legs out, it basically he's keeping all my body weight off with his legs. So when I straighten my legs out, I kick them out from under him, and I'm putting 100% of my body weight on his chest and head. But that's just to make him uncomfortable. What I'm focused on is if you look at his hands, and it's only a few more seconds after you unpause it, but you watch his hands, you watch his wrists.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Shut up. Let's do it.
And when he breaks his grips.
Oh, I saw it. No, let's try to do that.
No,
again,
just wait.
Man. That's
no,
hard. But
no, that's
wait
enough.
again. Wait again.
No, this is over now. Go back.
Yeah, we're at. No,
Go back.
I saw him break that grip, dude. That was crazy.
No.
No, I'm an Americana.
All right,
it's right here,
I
Al.
think he's shooting for an Americana.
And I'll pause it.
Hard.
But did you see that?
No,
did you see what I saw? Yeah.
No, he just re-gripped. He re-gripped. Yeah.
But you got more coming. Okay. Do you want to see it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Go for it.
Let's watch his hands.
The way he's trying to set up his hands. Yeah.
Looking for that double slot.
Yeah. And look at your hands.
Breathing is important.
He's gonna break it, huh?
Facts.
Oh! That's all you were looking for, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean,
I would say
right?
he was doing a gable grip, like this, holding his hands together, and I needed to break that grip so that I could.
Like if I'm fighting for life, I've got something like that going on.
Yeah, I just got to break the grip.
Or like a little more backwards. And no, but that's all you were looking for. And if I'm right, if I'm correct, we're about to see.
Oh yeah, that's over. That's over.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
so
he was tapping when you
let's
paused it. When you paused it, he was tapping.
Well, so it was. I'm not good enough, and maybe when I video edit this, like we could try it. But it's like I could zoom in. It was like literally, Ken. It was, and that's where literally, in my opinion, now in hindsight, it was over.
Okay.
He lost it that one time. You said he regripped. Yeah, he regripped, but he didn't regrip. He was trying to regrip this whole time, and you fucked him. But is that one time? I mean, you see it. It's like, oh, dude, it's crazy to me. But let's just finish this fight out, man. Talk us through this. Because we're back to it, and this is where it happens. All right, so you're waiting. It's done. You're working on his hand, his wrist.
I can't see
it. It almost is like you tell him it came in just like go.
I can't see it.
It's that quick. Sorry, everyone. One more time.
I can't see it.
Oh shit! All right, my bad.
Well,
it's just so quick.
There you go.
This is over. This is over so quick. It's over right now. Watch.
Pretty hard. The way he's trying to set up his hands. Yeah.
Looking for that double slot.
Done.
That's a lot of work. That's a lot of force on that arm right there.
Watch him. Yeah, he's done. It's gonna break.
You see my leg straighten?
That's exactly what I was trying to get everybody on. Is it how you actually got it in? And we're watching it still. Like, talk me through it. Like, watch your legs.
I straightened out my legs and put all my weight on his chest, and then I put everything I got into twisting that arm to break that grip. And once that grip broke,
watch it. Yeah.
He only had a few seconds before his arm broke.
Done.
Man.
It was done in 1.5 seconds. Once that grip was broke, oh, look at him. What a good guy. He knew it was like, dude, you're going to, like, it's done. It's over. Which is like you don't get that in the bar. You know what I mean? Like, but don't get me wrong. I mean, that's
a whole nother episode. That's a whole nother episode. I got a whole list of bar fights.
Let's talk about that later, man. I think we can bring comedy, fighting, get me in shape, get me into fighting shape. We'll start with edibles and we'll go from there, man, where I'm like, we'll take it some serious. I live down the road from you. We can play that game and do it, man. Let's do accountability. Let's talk offline. Dude, thank you. I haven't been doing this in months. I've been like depressed, weird, whole other episodes, all that shit. But
I'm glad you got back in the saddle.
Dude, I've been wanting it, and I've been talking about a lot. Again, we'll talk offline about how you were kind of important to it. We'll talk about another day on here. But like you're important, and you were like, are you still doing that show? And I'm like, dude, I've been thinking about it a lot, and like, dude, you're the guy. Let's do it. So let's talk offline. Blah blah blah. Episode Self-Awareless 101. The reason it's 101 is because it might change its name. It might go crazy. We might do something, but I think Ken and I have something going, and we can go crazy. We can have a lot of fun with it. This guy doesn't work for a living, which means he's my inspiration. It's exactly what I want to be. It does cost $50 a month for what I really want to do. I'm paying $25 a month. Used to be paid, but I'm back. If you are listening and want to sponsor the show, that'd be cool. I'll be out there doing some shit. Also, Ken, do you like high school football?
I do. Go Wildcats, go.
I think you and I, again, some offline conversation. I got a great idea about some high school football shit that you and I could do.
Keg party.
Guys, thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, follow, share. I didn't promote this show, but again, we're going to do some video edits and check it out. Ken McEwen, the fucking man, dude. Like, dude, this is going to be an ongoing thing where I just pick your brain about being a fighter. Super fucking awesome to have you. Thank you so much for being a part and being on here with me tonight. And I'll teach you or talk to you about how self-awareless means everything. And we'll go from there. You fucking gorgeous ginger, which is an oxymoron until you meet Ken, guys.
I'm the only ginger that tans. I'm the only ginger that tans.
We'll see about that. I'm going to tan your ass on edibles. See you later, buddy. Thanks very much.
See ya.